Wait there. Wait. Go sit over there. So, my son doesn't actually know about this yet. My boss actually gave me this power wheel that I'm about to show y'all in a minute. I had to hide it in my carport before on this new year are gonna do this. So yeah, you see the car?
Is it mine?
Yeah, it's yours. You like it?
Yeah.
It is pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know much about this, but I did order a power kit for it. Looks like it's missing part on the wheel, but let's dive into it. All right, so first order of business. So I'm presuming that all the battery stuff is underneath the seat. So let me grab something for that and take the seat off. I mean, are these pop clips? Oh, I think it like folds over and then the seat comes up. I don't know. This thing is like weird. So I was definitely being way too generous with these clips. Supposedly you just break them, unfortunately. And I think this is something that they don't want you doing, so the clips are a little bit hard to get to. Watch your hand. Okay. So, what are we looking at here? It looks pretty simple. So, interestingly enough, when I got this car, I guess he had thought about replacing this battery pack. So he had ordered a kit, but I actually ordered another kit offline. And here's the most interesting part about this kit. So this kit right here modulates how much power is going to the batteries. So if you put a 20 volt battery or a 24 volt battery in here, you can actually throttle it so that it's not going 100 miles an hour right off the jump. And so let me explain this wiring. So this is the control module, power distribution unit, and then this is just what you can see as the monitor. So there's a display here that shows how much power that this module is throttling, and then this, I guess you can probably drill this and extend the wiring so you know exactly what voltage is going. So I'm going to turn it on here so I can dial this down. You see it dropping the voltage slowly, so we can drop it till it closes. I don't foresee using this particularly right now, but I do see using it if I do decide to go to a 24 volt battery and I want to just dial it back just a little bit. I'm going to take this battery out and we're just going to start working on removing everything. This is the charging port, which I come now to realize that we don't need anymore. I'm just going to completely destroy this. Oh, for where we're going. So let's take the battery out. We'll keep the screws and everything in case we want to do this again.
Mom!
Okay, so I'm gonna leave this. I think that's just how it splits power. I'm not gonna make it fancy. We're not gonna do anything crazy. We're just gonna provide power first. Yeah. So strip the wires relatively the same length. This has an inline fuse, and it also comes with this sort of tap connector. I like the one with the kill switch on it. I'm gonna wire up the one with the kill switch. These gauge wires are really thick. So let's see, red to red. So we wired that up. So let's test it out. So what I have is a 20 volt 5 amp battery, fully charged. Okay, so the power came on. This is the power button. Okay, wait. Okay. Oh, it's pretty quick. So it's in a high speed mode right now. All right, go, keep going. So it actually runs pretty well. High speed, 20 volt. Oh God, hopefully it doesn't run me over.